From Eyewitness News, this is a live Pinpoint Doppler 12 weather alert.
Hi, I'm Eyewitness News meteorologist Michelle Muscatello. We continue to track what will likely be catastrophic flooding across portions of Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, especially along the Patuxent River, already at a new record level and continuing to rise. And in fact, we are tracking more heavy rain that's moving through our area right now. So it's not just river and stream flooding that we're concerned about, but also some street flooding. It's been a problem all morning long and will continue into this afternoon. We have very heavy rain in Providence, Pawtucket, Attleboro, down through Warwick, West Warwick, and over the East Bay through Barrington, Somerset, and down along the coastline, more rain as well. Now, I am watching what looks to be at least the rain easing up south of our area. You have to go south of Block Island. That's still several hours away, probably not until mid to late afternoon, and the rainfall will continue to add up. Already it's 7+ inches of rain in Providence, about 6 inches in Smithfield, and more than 6 inches falling in Westerly and Groton. And the pictures coming in are just incredible. This is Warden's Pond in Wakefield. Jimmy is sending in this picture, and you can see really a dangerous situation for the car in the distance there to be driving through water levels that are up to the top of the hubcaps. And another storm picture sent in from Bellingham, Massachusetts, where you can see the water levels now almost at the top of that swimming pool. Just incredible. So look for street flooding to continue into this afternoon. At that point, as the heaviest of the rain starts to lift north of our area later in the day, the street flooding will quickly improve in most areas. But even long after the rain has ended, the river water levels will continue to rise. And check out the latest information in now from the River Forecast Center on the Patuxent River. At last check, this was a new record, 15.07 feet. Flood stage is 9 feet, and it's expected to crest at about 17.5 to 18 feet, though some indications are that it could reach 20 feet before it crests. The Blackstone River right now at about 15 feet. Flood stage is 9 feet, expected to crest at around 18 feet, which would be number 2. Second highest water level at the Blackstone River ever recorded. And we're looking now at 3-week total from 3 back-to-back storms, setting unprecedented flooding around here and unprecedented rainfall amounts. Now, you can see where the rain is easing up south of Long Island, but more rain is expected to fill in, and then even some thunder coming in south of the waters right now, and that may come through this afternoon, which would just enhance the rainfall. So we're probably going to end up with 5 to 9 inches of rain widespread over Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, but as much as, say, 10 or 11 inches not out of the question in some isolated areas. So now through 2 o'clock, the heaviest of the rain should continue to move through with street, stream, and river flooding. As we get into the later afternoon and evening, it'll start to wind down a bit, but we'll still see bands of rain and drizzle moving through, and certainly some flooding continuing tonight into tomorrow morning. Lingering drizzle and dampness before it starts to wind down and we finally dry out Wednesday afternoon. But historic flooding levels will also continue even after the rain has ended. I want to take a look at some video that's just into our area. We're actually awaiting, as well as we take a look at this video, a news conference from some state officials here in Rhode Island as they get set to order some of our National Guard's members to help with the flooding situation, especially along the Patuxent Basin. But this is video in from Bristol and Warren, where the flooding has been all over the streets. Some of the roadways you can see there up to about, well, over the ankles with flooding continuing, and the water levels expected to continue rising. Well, that's a dangerous situation at the gas station there. Let's go over and take a look at the flooding over in Warren. This is on Water Street, out over by the Blount Seafood Processing Center there, and there's a car driving through it. You can see the street flooded out. A lot of this water flowing from higher ground down into Narragansett Bay, and so at Water Street, right along the waters there, obviously getting some of the higher rainfall amounts, some of the higher water levels. I can go back to the maps for a second and show you this afternoon. Temperatures won't change much. Rain, drizzle continuing, will be on average in the upper 40s to middle 50s, with overnight hours rain and drizzle continuing, but it's lighter, and any rain or drizzle should end in the morning hours on Wednesday with temperatures in the lower 50s. But again, keeping in mind that the river waters will continue to rise even after the rain has come to an end. Now, I want to show you one more time what to expect as we wrap up What is going to be, again, some catastrophic flooding from this latest storm system. 5 to 9 inches of rain total. The total for March so far, the wettest March on record, more than 11 inches of rain. 5 to 9 inches of rain expected, bands of heavy rain, street flooding and river flooding, and then it starts to wind down later this afternoon and this evening, but we'll continue to keep an eye on those historic river water levels. We're going to be back in a couple of minutes because we're awaiting a news conference. We'll have more on that, so stay with us here on Eyewitness News.
Stay with Eyewitness News for more weather information.